We want truth! We want truth! We want truth!
Jordan Mendoza at USA Today.
Hey, Jordan.
You mentioned the R-Truth this week has been crazy with fans. I'm sure you heard everything. I saw everything that was being said about
I didn't notice.
Oh, well, in case you didn't know. I wanted to know exactly, was he actually released or leaving the company? And if so, how much did fans play a role in it? Or was there something else that made you guys decide, like, you know what, we want this guy still here?
I love the question. You enjoying the show? Whole part of the show, man.
It was all just a big work, you see. It was just a plan all along. We planned to fire R-Truth and release him from his contract for apparently no reason at all, no stipulation, no angle alert, no injury, nothing. Just out of the blue, we're going to release R-Truth from his contract. Then the fans flip their fucking shit, right? Valhalla was released, Carlito was released, but the fans flipped their shit over R-Truth. The other two, they're like, yeah, I guess I could see that. Sucks to be them, but R-Truth? You fucking released R-Truth? The fans were outraged to the point where it carried over to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, where fans were chanting, "We want truth, we want truth, we want truth." There was no way that the higher-ups in WWE could not have heard the outrage from the fans, right? But it was all a big work. They just, released him for no reason and then just decided to bring him back to continue a feud with John Cena for no reason at all, right? Like, of course, they're not going to go on the press conference and say, yeah, you know what? We fucked up. We let R-Truth go. We didn't think we wanted him anymore. But the fans, you let us know that we done fucked up and we better get our shit straight. Smart of them to do so because the fans were really starting to turn on WWE. The pulling out of New Orleans, the firing of the talent a month or so ago from NXT and such, though that happens all the time. I kind of, that one I understand. And then even the ticket prices and the aggressive competition towards AEW, booking stuff to counter program AEW's All In, like heavily stacking it. All these things are turning the fans the sponsorship gimmicks. People are mad about the sponsorships too. Everybody's turning against WWE. So of course they're not going to come out and say, yeah, we fucked up, but we heard you and we brought him back. They're saying, it's all part of the story, pal. Which a lot of people I'm seeing online are buying this now. Oh, we got worked. We got worked. Triple H worked us the whole time. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to get worked and stuff, but you weren't worked. This was not a work. In fact, R-Truth tweeted as much. Here we see some mark here online. This was one of the greatest moments in history. We all got worked. R-Truth is back in WWE. Of course, Ron Killings himself replied underneath this, "No work." No work, says Ron Truth. But don't take it from me or take it from him. Maybe you still believe Triple H. Let's check in with a couple different news sources and see what they have to say.
I am 99% sure, if not more, that R-Truth was released. He did not come to terms to a new contract. Fans were outraged. They started chanting R-Truth's name on all of the shows, and the sides came to an agreement on a new contract, and he is back.
Yeah.
And I know some people are thinking it's a work. Your biggest fan thinks the thing was a work from start to finish.
Okay.
The thing with it being a work is, if we imagine that this whole thing was storyline, how is it any better than if he had just showed up to screw John Cena without the whole rigmarole of pretending that the guy got fired? I mean, they didn't announce on TV the guy got fired. They didn't make any mention of it whatsoever on television. So it's no more special had he been rehired as opposed to if he had just shown up to get revenge on John Cena after Saturday night's main event. I would say, like, I'm 99% sure he'd already been rehired as of last night. So it's either you fans that got the guy rehired before SmackDown yesterday, or John Cena decided that he was going to acknowledge this and he was going to get the guy rehired that way. But, they pretty much made it clear on commentary that he's back.
Yeah.
And what really went on behind the scenes? Well, if you ask Triple H, it was all part of the plan, all part of the show. I'm a genius. My beard is full of long-term feuds. Not so, according to R-Truth himself, who replied to a tweet calling his run-in one of the greatest moments in history and that we all got worked. To which Truth replied, "No work." A banner then appeared on WWE's official shop of a new t-shirt design for Truth, but under his non-WWE name of Wrong Killings. PW Insider then reported, R-Truth is indeed back and will be going under the Wrong Killings name going forward, at least initially. He was in discussions with several promoters about appearances and independent bookings several days ago, so the decision to bring him back happened over the last 72 hours. And then Fightful Select added, R-Truth is back with WWE before he ever technically left. And no, it's not a work. Fightful continue that Killings actually ignored many of WWE's approaches during the week until Nick Khan took over and called Killings to work out a new deal. We're told that the deal was a meeting halfway situation. One WWE veteran told SRS that Levesque isn't happy with the way this has gone down, quoting them saying, "I can tell Hunter doesn't like it. He doesn't like the fans hijacking creative." But unhappy or not, WWE made a smart decision.
So no, it's not a work by all accounts. And also, by the way, who gives a fuck what Triple H thinks or what he wants or how he thought this should go? He doesn't like fans dictating to him how he books shit. He should have never released R-Truth to begin with. That was his boneheaded decision, and by all accounts, even though it may have come down from TKO to cut the budget, it would have been Triple H and Nick Khan's decision to get rid of R-Truth specifically. So fuck him for doing it. And boo-hoo, the fans told you how much they didn't like it, and now you have to bring him back begrudgingly? Fuck all that. Now, I know that and just the fact that this is not a work, other than the fact that R-Truth said it, but you could tell yourself that that's a storyline too. Now, I know, like, this information is coming from the dirt sheets, right? Alvarez, and then there, Ollie at WrestleTalk was quoting a lot from Sean Ross Sapp. I can tell you this. Sean Ross Sapp is about as good as anybody is in the entire wrestling news dirt sheet world when it comes to contracts. This guy keeps track of all that shit, like spreadsheet style. He's a nerd like that, but he's also always in contact. When he sees that these are coming up or he hears that something's not being renewed, that's something that he's always been on top of and has an excellent track record for. And Alvarez, of course, with Wrestling Observer, they've been around for, 50 fucking years or whatever. Yes, that's Meltzer's brand, so take that with a grain of salt all you like. You could just believe Triple H. It's all part of the plan, brother. Big storytelling going on. I don't think many people believe that, though. I've seen enough of it online that it's worth saying, hey, no, dude, but a lot of people do think they were worked and are appreciative of that. But look, I love getting worked as much as the next guy, but it doesn't make any logical sense. They didn't even talk about it on TV. So I'm calling bullshit here. I'm with the dirt sheets on this one. But I would love to know your thoughts. Ultimately, it was a great decision. Whether it was done begrudgingly or not, the idea to bring R-Truth back to WWE was fantastic. The way that he was used at Money in the Bank was great. We'll see where it goes from here. Can he hold down that spot as a main eventer, or is there more juice to be squeezed out of a feud between him and John Cena? Is that something that we get to see on TV? Because it looks like Cody Rhodes is on track to get his title shot back at SummerSlam, probably, right? Which is too soon, by the way, unless Cena beats him again, because I would like to see Cena hold the title for pretty much his entire run, because otherwise what's left to do, right? A couple dream matches, you can squeeze those into his title run. But I am way off track here. Let me know your thoughts down in those comments below. Are you happy that R-Truth is back, as I am? Are you on team work? We were worked. Triple H is a genius. What storytelling greatness this is. Is that your way of looking at it, or are you more with me in the dirt sheets here that it was absolutely not a work? R-Truth was released. He was gone, but it was the power of us fans and our outrage that brought him back. Let me know down in the comments below. While you're there, hit the subscribe button. And down in the description below, if you want to support my content more, I got a book called The Gathering, A Bold Journey into the Belly of the Juggalo Underworld. It's on Audible, Kindle, and on Amazon. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Ooh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. You can check out more great clips by hitting that subscribe button below. Yeah. While you're there, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Ooh yeah, did it.